I'm currently 19 years old and I'm debt free, and I also don't pay any bills. So you may be wondering, how exactly did I do this? So first of all, I have a fully paid off car. I drive a 2012 Honda Civic and it's completely paid off. So the way I actually ended up getting this car is that it was previously my mom's car, but she recently got a new car and she gave it to me. Meaning all I have to do is pay for insurance, gas, maintenance, that's about it. Now the second way that I'm avoiding debt is because I personally did not go to college. For what I'm trying to pursue, it does not require a degree, so therefore I did not see the point in going to college. Personally, I never found anything in college interesting, so that's why I stayed away from it. Also, I never liked school growing up, so that's also another big reason why I stayed away from college. And due to that, I don't have any student loan debt. And the third way that I'm avoiding debt is because I don't have any credit cards. Personally, right now, I am trying to get a credit card because I do want to start building a credit score. I also just genuinely want to learn about credit cards because I think they sound very interesting. But due to me not having a credit card right now, I am not in any type of credit card debt, which is also a very good thing. So overall, I don't have any student loan debt, I don't have any credit card debt, and I also don't have a car payment, which is a blessing and I'm very, very grateful for. Now I'm going to explain how I don't pay bills. So currently I am 19 years old, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, and I still live with my parents. Now the things that I am trying to do in life, they do require money. It wouldn't be the smartest move for me to move out right away. I want to mention that my family is not toxic, it's not negative, and they genuinely care about me and I genuinely care about them. So they don't mind me staying here, and I personally don't really mind staying. Now, due to my circumstances, I do buy my parents a lot of things, and I also do chip into some of the bills. So for example, if my mom's going to get groceries or my dad has to go out and, like, let's say buy something, I usually chip in and help out. I'm not going to just hoard the money. Another thing that I actually do with the money that I'm getting is I invest a lot of it. So a lot of my money is going into ETFs and crypto, and then another large chunk of it is going into what I'm trying to do in life, that being this YouTube channel and me building this school community that I have been trying to build, which if you are interested will be linked down in the description. This school community will be focusing on financial education and teaching you what school failed to teach you. So if you do want to check that out, that will be linked down in the description. But since I am currently still living with my parents, that is how I've been avoiding to pay bills. So overall, I'm in a very good spot financially. I can't say how grateful I am for this because I understand a lot of people aren't as fortunate, and it is unfortunate to think that there are people out there that struggle. But since I'm in this position, I'm going to use it to build something out of it. I'd rather use the money to something beneficial than rather just throwing it away, doing nothing with it. Because I know a lot of people in my position would just throw it away, as I've done a lot of research and I've noticed people who I guess you could say are privileged just tend to throw it away and do nothing with it. I personally never understood that. Personally, the way I see it is that this is a chance for me to really grow. For example, like I mentioned, I invest a lot of my money into ETFs, crypto, and then what I want to do. I see that as a way to grow. I'd rather not just throw away the money and do absolutely nothing and just be a complete degenerate. I think that's ridiculous in my opinion, and also I think that'd be very disrespectful towards my parents because they're giving me such a gift financially. Now I want to talk about how I plan on staying debt free. Since my car is fully paid off, I don't see the point in financing another car because there's just no point. I don't see the point in getting some fancy car just to show off to someone at the stoplight or the red light. I don't see the point in it. If I really wanted to, I could finance a Porsche comfortably at my age, but I personally just don't see the point in it. I could literally go get a Porsche right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do it because I think it's a waste of money. I'm fine with my 2012 Honda. I like the car. I don't see any reason to get a new one. I think it's a waste of money. And again, it's just something that would put me into debt. And then I couldn't invest into ETFs, and I couldn't invest into crypto, and I couldn't invest into what I want to do. I think it's a waste of money. So right there, I'm avoiding a big debt by not buying a fancy car because I don't see the point in it. I genuinely don't see the point. The second way I plan on avoiding debt is by being responsible with credit cards once I get my hands on them. I plan on paying them off in full every time I make a payment with the credit card that I get. I plan on getting multiple cards because I do really want to build a good credit score, and I know there's a lot of good rewards when it comes to being responsible with a credit card. I have been very much educating myself on credit cards for probably like the past month now, so I know pretty much everything about them, and I can't wait to get my hands on my first credit card. I plan on being responsible, and every time that I make a purchase through the credit card, I'm going to pay it off 100% in full right away, just to make sure I'm being responsible, as I don't want to be paying interest. When I do get a credit card, I plan on treating it as a debit card. I'm only going to buy what I can afford. I don't see the point in using it to buy designer clothes or going to expensive restaurants, as I don't see the point in showing off. I don't think it's a flex. I think it's a very poor financial decision, and it's something that will keep you broke, poor, and in debt. So that's why I'm going to be extremely responsible and live under my means. So the third way that I'm going to stay out of debt is by not going to college. So if I do have to go to college for whatever reason, which will not happen because I don't need a degree, but let's just say I did have to go to college, I would join the military as well. I would enlist for 4 years and then go to college for 4 years so I could get a bachelor's degree if I had to go, but that won't be the case. But that is like my plan if for whatever reason, you know, life throws a huge curveball and I have to go. That is my plan. So that means the military would pay for it and I'd be able to avoid the debt that comes along with it. But that will never happen because there's no reason for me to go. But that's how I would handle that situation if that was the case. Now I'm going to address my plans for moving out. So I don't plan on moving out of here until I have the finances necessary to get an apartment and live affordably. If I do end up getting an apartment, it's going to be a very cheap apartment. I don't see the point in getting a luxury apartment because I think it's just a waste of money. I don't see the point in spending $4,000, $5,000 just for some apartment just to take pictures and try to show off to people. I think it's ridiculous that people do that. It's just not a smart decision. So if I do end up moving out, it's going to be a $1,000 apartment to a $2,000 apartment. That is what I'll pay for. But if what I'm trying to do works out and I do end up getting enough money, I will be able to move out of here comfortably. And that is currently my plan. My plan is to make enough money, and I'm going to be honest, my plan is to make enough money through this school community that I'm building that I just showed you a minute ago. And when I make enough money from there, I am going to move out, and I should be able to move out very comfortably and be way above water. I have to be smart about how I'm going to do that. Right now though, I need to really work on this channel. So if you're still watching this video, I do really thank you. I appreciate it. But that is my plan for moving out. I'm not going to move out because I care what people think, or if they, oh, well, dude, you're just living with your parents, you live in the, I don't care what people think, because at the end of the day, the people who are saying that stuff are the ones who are struggling, the ones that are broke, and the ones that are in debt because they're trying to live a life that they cannot afford. I see right through that. I don't care what people think. I'm going to be smart about this. So I'm not moving out until I have enough money to where I know I'll be above water and I'm able to live my life, not just struggling paycheck to paycheck, or, you know, in some type of debt or whatever it may be. You get the idea of what I'm saying here, but that's just my thought process on that and how I'm going to handle moving out of here when the time comes. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I just wanted to share this on here really quickly. I'm hoping this video inspired you and it showed you that it is actually possible to live in an economy like this. So currently I live in the US, and currently right now the economy is crazy and there are tons of people struggling, but I wanted to make this video to show you that it is still technically possible to live debt free if you make the right decisions. And if, yes, some factors, and I want to clarify on this too, you know, not everyone is going to have it the way that I have it. I'm not making this video to flex. I'm not making this video to show off. I am just making this video to show you it is still technically possible to live comfortably if you make the right choices and if you make sacrifices. If you're in my position, I would recommend using the money. So for example, let's say you may be living with your parents and you have a fully paid off car or whatever it may be. Don't finance another car. Don't move out from your parents unless you absolutely need to and you think it's the right choice. Then go, by all means, do it. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like on the video and also subscribe, as it would really help me out. If you want to follow me on social media, my social medias will be right here. This will all be linked down in the description. And if you do again want to join my school community, that will be linked down below. So in this school community, I plan on financially educating people and teaching you what school failed to teach you, as I am huge into finance. I love learning about finance. I literally breathe financial education. That's literally all I research. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.